Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are doing the Flower Bomb palette from Midas Cosmetics. I talked about this in my Lemonade palette first look review. I'll link that up in the iCards. Spoiler alert, love this palette. Formula was great, so today we're going to be trying out this. I have not tried it out yet. I did swatch it already, but I haven't played with it at all. So Midas Cosmetics is a new indie brand to me. I'm not sure why I heard about them. I think it probably was from that Lemonade palette in my new makeup releases that I did. So this one released on June 28th. The Flower Bomb released on July 1st. And I did purchase these with my own money. You can see I lovely cracked the mirror already by stepping on it. Haven't even used it yet. It does come with the plastic sleeve. Both of them come with a cardboard sleeve over it that exactly mimics the package. Let me see. I do have it. So here is just a cardboard sleeve that goes over it. This palette retails for $29, and then I got a 20% off. So on their website, if you I think if you spend $40, it's free shipping, and then they have a bunch of different 20% off codes from different influencers, and they're right there, so you just have to grab one and pop it in, and you get 20% off. So this palette does have, okay, so it has 3 shimmers. So it's a total of 21 shades, and for $29, I think that's a really good deal, plus the 20% off. So 3 shimmers, is it 6 glitters? 1, 2, 3, 6 glitters and 12 mattes. 12 mattes in there. So I think it's a really good variety. I do wish there were more shimmers and less glitters, maybe 1 or 2 glitters and then the rest shimmers, because I just am not going to use the glitters as often. If they're a good formula, that would be really nice, but let me see if it says anything. Oh, 1, 2, okay, so this is, the following shades are not recommended around the immediate eye area. Kala, Blooming, Paradise, Hyacinth, and Bliss. So they did not list Sunshine, which is this one right here. So that just means the ones they listed that aren't safe around the immediate eye area means that they have chunkier pieces of glitter in it, so they could get in your eye and scratch it. I typically still use those around my eye area and don't have an issue. I just make sure to use a glitter glue. And we'll see how the formula of these are. When I swatched it, there were 1 or 2 that I thought the formula wasn't as good as the other one and may have more fallout to it, so we'll take a look at that as well. I don't really want to talk too much about this before I do the look because I haven't tried them on my eyes or anything, but that's just a little information about the palette. We are going to do the swatches. I'm going to do a look, and I'm almost kind of thinking maybe a palette bingo today just because it is such a variety of shades. I think that might be fun unless I ended up with all glitter shades, and then I would just decide my own look. Let's go ahead and get into swatches, and then we'll try a palette bingo. Starting from the top row, we have Kala. So let's see, this may be one, this is one that was just a little more fallout-ish, so that may not be good for the eye area. The next one is Sunshine. And that one does seem like it's a little more stuck together. And then we have Lily, which is like a really light pink. That's really pretty. And next we have Peony. So Lily is almost white, but it's just got a hint of pink to it. Next we have Clover and Orchid and Rose Mellow. I haven't heard of that flower. And Pollen. Those I would say are all very pigmented. Their shimmers are beautiful. I really wish there were more in this palette of that more pastel shade tone. Next 4 we have Blooming and Plumeria, Magnolia, and Hibiscus. So those are the first however many. Is that 12? This pink glitter shade definitely looks like one that you could, at your own risk, apply to the eye. It's stuck together very well. I want to say that Paradise is the other one that just seemed like it wouldn't work very good on the eye. Okay, so here are those. I will also post swatches on my Instagram, which I'll have linked down below if you want to check that out a little closer up and for a longer amount of time. All right, moving on to the next arm. We have Hyacinth, Daisy. Hyacinth seems like it is stuck together pretty well also. Then we've got Paradise, and this one was one that seemed like it was just a little bit clumpier. You can kind of see as I'm trying to swatch it, it doesn't swatch very well. It's not smooth like the other glitter shades in here. And the same was true with that very first one, Kala, right here. Then we have Hummingbird and Hydrangea. Next glitter shade is Bliss. So, I mean, I would say that one is held together very well. And the last three in the palette are Delilah, Blossom, and Daffodil. Another very beautiful shimmer shade. So that is the last 8 in the palette. 8, 9? 9. That's the last 9 in the palette. So this is the whole palette swatched together. I just think it's so pretty. I think it is so beautiful. I mean, that whole, I just wish there were not all those glitters in it, and my guess is most people that get this palette, or the reason people aren't going to get this palette, is because of all the pressed glitters that are in it. That just doesn't seem to be something that people want a lot of in their palettes, especially when you've got ones that are so chunky that they're not eye safe, and especially also when their shimmers are so unbelievably beautiful. I would much rather have that I can use on the lid and will use on the lid than a glitter that I'm rarely going to use on the lid, and they're probably going to dry out before I get to it. I don't mind having a glitter or two in my eyeshadow palette at all, because I'm never going to go through any shade in an eyeshadow palette. So, but to have so many just seems like a lot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a palette bingo. If I get a shimmer, or if I get a glitter shade today, I am not going to use it. So we'll move on to a different number if that happens. I'm going to be filming something else after this, so I may pop a glitter on to film that, or maybe after the end when I'm done with my look, I'll pop a little bit of the glitter on just to see how it looks on the eye. But I really just want to use the mattes and shimmers today. So actually, we'll just number it. What's 21 minus 6? 15. We'll just do 1 through 15, and I'll only count the mattes and shimmers. So let me grab my phone. I've got my random.org set up to 1 through 15. So the first number is 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For real. Of all the colors, I picked the one neutral shade in here. So Pollen is the first shade that I got. How many should I do? We'll do 4 to 5. The next one is 13. So 13 is Daffodil right here. Let's go ahead and just swatch the ones that I get. So there's what we've got so far. And the next one is 4. Ooh, yes, 4 is a shimmer shade. Rose Mallow? What is Rose Mallow? I don't know. But so far, those are going to be super pretty together. So we'll go ahead and do 5, I think. The next one is 1. Can you guys see that? So 1 is Lily, which is this really white shade right here. This is going to be quite the, I don't know, it's not looking very bright and cheerful. The next one we get should be a good one, because I think all of the rest have got some good color to them. Alright, so the last one is 10. And 10 is 5, 10. Oh, 10 is Daisy right here. Ooh, that is gonna be pretty together. I like that combo now that we've got that little pop of pink in there. Alright, so I've got my eyelids primed with the Ulta Matte Lid Primer as usual. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with Pollen, which was that very neutral shade. And that's just gonna be the transition shade. So I'm just blending that right in the transition area, just in circular motions. This is a very easy shade to just do a regular old blend to. These shades are really easy to build up, and I mean this one so far. This one and the Lemonade one. They've been really easy to build up. So now, next I'm going to go in with the Daffodil, which is this orange shade. And I'm actually taking the same brush. It's a Ruby May 224. And Ruby May is another indie makeup brand. And I do have a haul with Ruby May with swatches and a look as well up. I can link in the iCards, but I got this brush for free with some singles that I got. So right now I'm just patting this orange right in that crease area because I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to really direct where this orange is going. I still want a little bit of that shade Pollen to just peek through and give a gradient. This is going to be a pretty easy eye look with these colors. I'm going to go in with just, this is just a little, I don't know what this is, e.l.f. eye crease brush. It's really more of a pencil brush, I would say, than a crease brush. I would never use something this tiny in the crease. And that same color Daffodil, and I'm going to wrap a little bit of that around on the bottom. I think it's been quite a while since I did an orangey pink look, so I'm kind of excited actually. I was trying to decide between all of these different pastel palettes that have recently come out. And I was going to get the Blush Tribe Pastel Tribe palette, and then I just kind of by accident ended up getting this because I was going to order the Lemonade palette, and I realized with just spending a little more I could get free shipping, plus I got that 20% off. So I just by chance happened to pick up this one, and so far this formula is doing very nicely. I'm going to take Daisy right here, which is this brighter pink. This is like a deeper pink shade, Hyacinth, and then this is just a little bit lighter of a shade, Daisy. And I'm going to pat that right on the outer V. I may do this on the outer and inner V, actually. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a halo. It's not going to be like super cut crease halo eye. This is just easy peasy halo. We can do that sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shimmer shade. So I am going to take, see, all of my brushes are dirty. I just bought 2 more brushes and they're all dirty already. I'm going to attempt to just spray this and see how it works. So I'm going to go in with Rose Mallow right here. And just gonna pop that right where I would put a halo eye. That is so pretty. That shade is beautiful. I'm gonna take this little blender brush here. This is a Morphe 507, and I'm gonna go back in with Daisy, the hot pink shade. And I just want to get some more on here and blend that in with the shimmer shade. If I were doing this not a palette bingo, I would pull this deep shade in and deepen up the outer V, but I'm just going to leave it like this for today because I think this looks good as well. So for that lightest pink shade, I'm going to take, this is like a smudger brush, and I'm going to try to pop this in the inner corner. It's okay to have a matte highlighter on the inner corner. I know most people just use a shimmer shade, but when I was actually first starting makeup, I would use the NYX White Milk, the matte one, eye crayon. And that's what I used as my inner corner highlight. I actually think that a matte one is a really good option for like your work day or, you know, anything like that, just to kind of bring a little bit of lightness to the inner corner without bringing a ton of shimmer. Not that I mind a ton of shimmer. All right, what do I want to do now? I'm going to take my, what is this one? This is in Boots from ColourPop, and this is what I'm going to use to line the waterline. Ooh, you know what I would use if I had it. I just got the neon pink one from ColourPop, but I don't have it yet. This is, I like it. I never would have just picked this look for myself using this palette the first time, so I'm glad I did the palette bingo. I do want to take, where's the brush? I'm going to go back in with Pollen and just add a bit more. And then I'm also going to go back in with the white shade Lily, this shade that I use for the inner corner highlight, and I'm going to pop some of that on the brow bone as well. I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm going to do some black tight lines, some mascara, some wing liner, and I will be back to show you the look. Back with liner, and mascara. I do want to put a little bit more of, I'm actually going to take Piggy Bank because I felt like Boots is running out of life. In the waterline, I put on 2 different mascaras today. I'm actually doing, I just filmed a video on this mascara, so that'll be coming up. It's one of those Instagram, oh, I wish I had a pink to pop in here. Bummer. It's one of those Instagram, Facebook mascaras, so that should be coming up. I was going to put lashes on today, but since I decided to do that review video, I'm just going to keep it as is. So this is the final look. Upon first impression of the Flower Bomb palette, I was also going to do my hair, and it is so hot. So we are keeping it up and looking good like that. So upon first impressions of this palette, you guys, these shadows are really good. The mattes are creamy, pigmented, blendable. The shimmers are beautiful. Now, I've used 5 shades from it, but from the Lemonade palette, I had the exact same formula. So I would imagine the rest are as well, but I will be using this. Obviously, I've got to do more looks with this palette. Come on. I do want to try to pop just a little bit. I'm going to try to pop a little bit of blooming in the center of this eye look. I really like how this came out though. It's just like a fun, summery, light look. I have got some glitter glue. I have the NYX glitter glue, and I'm just going to pop just a little bitty bit right there. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of this right here. Ooh, that is a lot. Uh-oh. Well, that was not the little amount that I wanted. I got way more than I wanted on there. Okay, let's try to do that a little gentler on the other eye. I definitely have got some glitter all over my face. Okay. That's much better. That's what I wanted. I just have a few sparkles on this one. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but you get what you get. I think that would, I mean, judging by how thick it is and the medium that's in it, I think it probably would be a pretty good all over the lid kind of glitter. The ones that I said weren't chunky. All right, that's everything for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about the look and this palette bingo. I mean, based on first impressions, I would definitely recommend this palette if you like this color story, which, how can you not? It's incredible. So good job, Midas Cosmetics. I am really excited to be doing more looks with both of these palettes from them, probably combining it. I've got my ColourPop one coming that I will be comparing with the Lemonade palette, but if you've been looking at Midas Cosmetics at all, then I would say go for it. On my lips, I have Golden Gate from Sephora Lip Stories. I don't know why, I just decided to go with this deep burgundy with this look today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!